maybe this is one of the first exposure to you about infectious disease itself and infectious disease prevention control among human population. Some of you, many of you have experiences working in the hospital. 病院で働いている方案外いらっしゃいましたよね。Maybe those who have experience in the hospital, maybe they know some sort of infectious diseases. But infectious disease in individual patient is quite different from infectious disease among human populations. どうでしょうね。病院でドクターとナースいらっしゃいますか？ドクターズ、ナース、大体ホスト患者さんを目の前にしてっていうふうな感じですよね。Okay, sorry about that. Just explaining in Japanese. そしたらその方々大体患者さんが前に来ると、その、病原体なり臓器なりそこら辺に焦点を当てた活動ですよね。ちょっと乱暴な言い方をすると。または感染症ならその病原体なりに。でもこれから今日私がお話ししようとするのはその、パブリックヘルスのパースペクトこの、infectious disease among human population この人の集団の中での感染症対策ということをお話しします。これはあまり本にも載ってませんし当たり前すぎて載ってませんけれども、どちらかというとこの患者さんよりもこの周りの健康な人たち、これが活動のフォーカスの対象なんですよね。あまりそこら辺はバックグラウンドにないかもしれませんけれども、ちょっとそんな風な感じでちょっと聞いておいてください。Now I'm explaining the communicable disease among individuals and the communicable disease among human populations. That means when you're working in the hospitals, so you're waiting, roughly speaking, you're waiting for the patient, right? Patient with some bacteria, patient with some diseases. Let's say this is a patient, and you're waiting in the hospitals, roughly speaking, and your main target of your activity is this person, or this organ, or this bacteria. That's some sort of infectious disease in individuals. However, infectious disease among human population is, our public health professionals or epidemiologists. Of course, this disease person with bacteria or person with virus or person with some diseased organ, it's important. However, the main target or main focus of our activity is the human population among this person. So roughly speaking, so that's some big difference between communicable disease in individuals and communicable disease among population. So when I talk this issue to the lecturers, many of you are confused. Why? Because ちょっと頭のスイッチひねるのが難しいんですね。臨床の方々、臨床で働いてきた人は理解してもちょっとなかなか頭のスイッチをひねって人の集団を考えるというのがなかなか難しいんですよね。Now I'm talking about some difficulties in switch off and switch on among some infections of the working in hospitals and working among human populations. So this is the key slide of the second part. How do we means public, okay, so this morning we means field epidemiologists or public health professionals. 私たちっていうのはそしたらこの午前中はフィールドエピデミオロジストまたはこのパブリックヘルスの公衆衛生の従事者とか考えておいてください。病院なんかで働いているドクターとかナースじゃなくてですね。So how do we think about communicable disease control among population? This is the key slide of the second topics. Now, これは本当にit's too simple, too self-explanatory. これ案外簡単でもどこにも載ってない話なんですよ。これ簡単すぎてあんまり話にも教科書にも載ってない話なんですよね。I'll give you some idea. For pathogen, いわゆる病原体ですよね。これが this side is a human individual host. こちらが環境なんですよね。Did you learn some communicable disease lecture about 3 key components of infectious disease, communicable disease? 習いましたっけ？いわゆる宿主、環境、病原体。日本語で言うとこれよく習いますよね。So, important 3 components of infectious disease: host, pathogens, environment, right? So, quite often we found these 3 components at the beginning of the textbooks. Host, environment, and pathogen is traveling around between environment and host. Let's say pathogen is exposure to the host. ここにexposure って暴露するですよね。And then, among in the human bodies, the pathogen can survive. Let's say that's an infection. いろいろちょっと定義はあるけれども、今日の午前中はですね、so infection means the pathogen can survive in the body. Let's say so. And then, in the human bodies, the pathogen survived and have some the human beings have some symptoms. The host has some symptoms. That means we call disease this morning, infection disease. And then after that, the pathogen is spread from infected person or diseased person by way of, difficult to read, it's a vertical, direct touch or direct contact. Vector っていうと媒介動物ですね、日本語で言うと。Vector, mosquito or some other animals, insect. And これすみません、sorry about this. It's environment, like contaminated food とかdirty water or something like that. So pathogen is by way of this part, environment, and then to the another. So it's a self-explanatory and very easy, right? どうでしょう、バックグラウンドない方にもこれよく説明するときによくは分かっていただけるんですけども、下手にバックグラウンドない方が。So, for those who are working in the hospital as a doctor or nurses, no, they are working, 例えばここにラインを引きますね。Now we are there, the nurses and doctors in the hospital, they are working below this part. They are waiting for the diseased persons in the hospital, roughly speaking, ちょっと乱暴な言い方でですね。And then they will provide some management, clinical management, and they have two choices, death or alive. これもroughly speaking. However, our public health professional field is above this line. 上とか下とかどっちがいいとかどっちが悪いじゃないんですね。ちょっと言っておきますね。So, as a public health practitioners or field epidemiologists, we have to think about this chart in order to control communicable disease among human populations. That means to cut this cycle. That means it's a control of communicable disease among human population. 日本語でちょっと説明 Sorry about explaining in Japanese a little bit. とにかく公衆衛生のパブリックヘルスプラクティシナーまたはエピデミオロジストってですね、人の集団でこの感染症を考える場合はとにかくこのサイクルのどっかを切る。特に難しい話じゃないでしょう。特に病院とか医学メディカルのバックグラウンドがある方に当たり前と思われるかもしれないです。ちょっとこれが理解してもちょっと出てこないというか身についてこないというか、ちょっとそこら辺がいつも感じているところなんですね。But now this morning I will give you some idea and about some other using some another examples. そうだな。よし。Okay, so I'll move on some examples. そしてこの Now we'll think about this chart and I'll put 7 points for this cycle in order to control communicable disease controls. As I mentioned, In order to control communicable disease among human population, we have to cut this cycle anywhere, any point. Make myself clear? It's okay. It's easy and self-explanatory for those who have not deep knowledge about infectious diseases. そしてこれもどうですか、日本語でも。これはちょっとあまり簡単で、あまり本にも書いてなくて当たり前すぎるとよく言われるんですけども、ちょっと今回はこれをいきますね。理解してもちょっとなかなか使えないっていうのがあまり病院とかそこら辺で働いてた方々にはよく見られることなもんですから、ここで繰り返させてもらいます。I'll give you examples.